I am Gloria Lockett, prostitute slash sex worker, ex-co-director of COYOTE, ex-executive director of COYOTE, retiring from COYOTE after serving my people for 35 years.
I met Margo St. James in 1978. I was working with a group of women and a man. We had been working together for about 10 years. We got busted mainly because we were all working together and they thought we were controlled by this one man. I had been seeing Margo on TV from time to time, and she was the only person that I ever heard say positive things about prostitutes, sex workers. After we got busted, I contacted Margo and said, this isn't right, you know. It was bias and sexist, and they're trying to send the black people to jail, and the white girls, they wanted them to testify against us, which they didn't. Margo understood it from the beginning, and she went to court with us, she supported him. Really, I mean, I think she saved my life. Started working with Margo St. James and started doing calls, started doing, rap groups and going to the strolls, talking to women on the stroll. It wasn't about us telling them what they couldn't do and what they shouldn't do, but how to do their work safely. Margo was always friendly, always eating, always talking, feeding everybody. She loved wearing her hats. I remember her laughter, how she got along with everybody, how she opened her house. We did the horse conference at her house in Mills Valley. It was like an international conference, so there was people that came from all over. I think like 4 or 5 people stayed there the whole time the conference. And the conference was like 3-4 days. And out of the conference came the name COYOTE, which was California Prostitutes Education Project. Margo St. James and Priscilla Alexander, they helped write the first grant. And with that first grant, we got a $30,000 grant to do outreach for sex workers. She was always an advocate, always friendly, always supportive, and she was sex positive. You know, she talked sex lots of times and played around with dildos and showed you different things like the handcuffs. At the end of my prostitution years, I got into domination, and it was so much fun talking to her and buying whips and going to different places like, oh God, what's it called? It's Good Vibrations. You know, showing me where Good Vibrations was and how to buy all these different toys that I had never heard of. All I heard of was condoms for years. It's been a long time since I saw her. I looked for her probably about 5 years ago. We wanted to give her an award. Make sure she understood how valuable she was to COYOTE and is to COYOTE. A friend of mine had seen something on the internet, and she called me and she said, did you know that Margo had passed? I was shocked. I thought she could live forever. It was like, wow, how does that happen? I don't understand. You know, I don't understand why some people have to pass, and she was one of them. I just, you know. We will never forgive Margo St. James. I had a picture in my office, a large picture of Margo St. James. This one here. And this was always in my office over the years, and when I left, I brought my picture with me.